Mr. Kline.
I have a question I missed for Dave Clark and then a comment. The question is on the document tracking. It refers to Site 12 Gamma Survey Report. Is that from the radiological surveying of the common areas that was done last fall? So that's not the CDPH report.
Which number?
It's number 18.
18. So this is under other reports. The Site 12 Gamma Survey. This is a ITSI survey. This is the open space Site 12 work that they did the Gamma walkover surveys for the open spaces in Site 12. That's the very.
Does that include the backyard surveys that they had last fall?
They went into the backyards during that survey work, correct.
Thanks for clearing that up. And I'm sorry that Mr. Foreman was unable to give us an answer to Carol's question about whether residents would be displaced to do the interior radiological testing. I think we can assume, just as a common sense, that if you're going to do a thorough test of the slab, of the entire slab, you're going to have to empty the unit. And so I'm concerned that you're waffling on this, and there won't be another RAB meeting for 2 months, and you're already planning to have the contract out, and this is why I wrote a letter about uniform relocation rights for residents, and I gave you a copy of the letter that we were sent in regards to the subject of Navy remediation, that in 2006 we were told by the villages, and this was all vetted by TIDA and their lawyers and their consultant, Overland Pacific and Cutler, that it was a notice of our relocation rights under the Uniform Relocation Act, federal and state law. And now we're getting the opposite story, that we're not covered by the Uniform Act. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I gave you a copy, and gave Mr. Beck a copy of the 2006 letter at the TIDA meeting last week. I've sent a letter on March 20th to the Navy and CC'd the city, and I feel like you're being disingenuous to say, well, we're not sure until the contract is out what this is going to entail. I think we can assume there's going to be some displacement that will be the result of doing these thorough interior investigations of the slab. And I'm wondering why, under the Uniform Relocation Act, there's a requirement when you know that you're going to have to displace residents, you have to have a relocation plan in place before any potential displacement, and community members must be involved in a committee that's involved in the planning of the whole project. And I don't see the Navy complying with any of that. Just a comment. Thank you.
Yeah, that's redevelopment.
Yes.
On the city's Citizens Advisory Board,
Yes.
they have 4 residents, and that was to...
3.
I think that's redevelopment law. We'll have space for 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to...
It's the Federal Relocation Act, the 1970 has a...
Yeah, I think it's
federal law.
redevelopment law.
What's that?
I think it's with redevelopment law.
It has nothing to do with redevelopment law, sir.
Okay.
If you're displaced due to remediation, this is specifically what we're talking about, it's not to do with redevelopment.